Truth nobody says. What if the thing stealing your peace fits in your pocket, buzzes every few minutes, and convinces you it's connection? Because a lot of people today aren't just scrolling. A lot of people are chemically chasing. And social media figured out something way before most of us did. Human beings will do almost anything for validation. You post a picture, you post a story, your phone lights up. Your brain gets a reward. Dopamine. Not happiness, not fulfillment, not love. A hit. That little rush when somebody likes your photo, replies to your story, shares a video, leaves fire emojis under your post. All of those things feed our dopamine addiction because for a moment you feel seen, important, relevant. But here's the problem: the brain adapts fast. Yesterday's 10 likes become today's disappointment. 100 views becomes, why didn't this do better? Silence becomes personal. And now you're creating because, not that you love it, but your nervous system wants another hit. And social media platforms know exactly what they're doing. Infinite scrolling, notifications, random reward timing, algorithms that occasionally spike your reach just enough to keep you chasing the next one. It's the whole slot machine effect. You pull, you wait, reward, repeat. Except now the casino lives in your hand. And listen, this isn't just teenagers dancing on TikTok. Adults are drowning in this too. People in relationships, parents at dinner tables, friends sitting together while staring into separate worlds. We're all physically present, but mentally we're gone. We're somewhere else. Somebody's trying to tell you about their day while you're checking to see if strangers approved of your selfie. That's not connection. That's withdrawal management. And over time, it starts damaging relationships in ways that people don't even notice. Because dopamine addiction changes attention, it changes patience, it changes how we communicate. Real relationships move slower than social media. A healthy relationship takes listening, misunderstandings, repair, bored moments, quiet moments, consistency. Social media has trained us to expect instant stimulation instead. Swipe, scroll, laugh, react, repeat. And now life starts feeling too slow. A conversation with your spouse can't compete with an app engineered by thousands of behavioral scientists. And that should terrify people more than it actually does. You know what else social media does? It turns relationships into performance art. People stop asking, are we happy? And start asking, do we look happy online? Couples posting each other nonstop while barely speaking to each other in private. Families recording moments instead of living them. Friends hanging out just to document proof they hung out. Everything becomes content, even pain, even grief, even love. And if a moment isn't posted, some people feel like it didn't count. That's how deep this runs now. Then comes comparison, the silent relationship killer. Because social media lets you compare your real life to everybody else's highlight reel. You see edited bodies, filtered lifestyles, fake luxury, fake confidence, fake happiness. And your brain absorbs it, whether you realize it or not. Suddenly, your partner isn't enough. Your house isn't enough. Your life feels smaller than it actually is. Not because your life got worse, because comparison poisoned your perception. And people that carry that poison home, they become more irritable, more disconnected, less grateful, more distracted, always chasing validation from people they don't even know. And let's go even deeper. Social media addiction creates emotional dependency. Some people genuinely don't know how to sit alone anymore. No noise, no scrolling, no constant stimulation. Silence feels uncomfortable because the second the phone goes down, their real thoughts show up: loneliness, insecurity, fear, regret, stress. So instead of processing emotions, they escape into dopamine again and again and again. That's why some people reach for their phone within seconds of waking up, not because they're informed, not because they're avoiding themselves. Now, before somebody gets defensive, social media itself isn't evil. It can inspire people, it can educate people, it can connect families across the world, build businesses, create communities. Hell, even Evolve Minute with Ryan exists because of it. And tools become dangerous when they stop being tools and start controlling behavior. And a lot of people are no longer using social media consciously. They're compulsively checking, compulsively posting, compulsively refreshing, waiting for a digital approval to regulate emotional worth. That's dangerous territory because eventually your identity starts getting outsourced to audience reaction. If people praise you, you feel high. If people ignore you, you crash. And that's not confidence, that's dependency. And you can see it everywhere now. Everywhere. People can't enjoy concerts without filming them, can't eat food without photographing it, can't experience sunsets without turning them into content. We're documenting life so aggressively that many people forgot how to actually live it. And the scariest part, most people don't even realize their attention span, emotional regulation, and relationships are being reshaped in real time. So, what do? What's the answer? We become intentional again. We put the damn phone down sometimes. We sit with your own thoughts, look people in the eyes again, have a conversation without divided attention, eat dinner without scrolling, create because you love creating, not because you're starving for validation. And maybe, and most importantly, stop letting strangers on the internet determine your self worth. Because likes are not love, views are not value, followers are not fulfillment. And dopamine, it makes a terrible foundation for identity. One day, people are going to realize they spent years begging for attention online while ignoring the people sitting right beside them. Don't let that become your story. Use technology. Don't become emotionally owned by it. Be the spark. Ignite change. Evolve 1 minute at a time.